This is All India Radio Kohima. I am Kukulungalang. The headlines. Nagaland government creates Seminyu, Newland and Chumukedima as districts. World Health Organization approves emergency use listing for Covovax. Defense Research and Development Organization successfully tests new generation nuclear-capable ballistic missile Agni-P. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah says new cooperative sector policy would be unveiled soon. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about the fresh corona variants is also causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. Please follow these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. Advisor for Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services and Women Resources Development, R. King, today said that the Nagaland Cabinet under Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio decided creation of 3 new districts, Seminyu, Newland and Chumukedima, as the 13th, 14th and 15th districts in the state. Addressing a press conference at his official residence in Tizama, King, appreciating Rio, State Cabinet and others for declaring Seminyu district, termed the decision as the greatest Christmas gift for the Rengma community. He expressed his gratitude and happiness to Rio and the Cabinet for taking care of the long-standing demand which has been the greatest aspiration of the Rengmas. Rio managed to convince all the Cabinet to grant districts not only to Seminyu but also Newland and Chumukedima. He said creation of Seminyu district is fulfillment of the government's mottos, deeds, not words. He said the Rengmas are happy and excited and are rejoicing in the historic decision of the Rio government. King also expressed hope that the state government would give utmost attention to develop Seminyu as the 13th district of the state. He termed December 18 as an epoch-making day for the Rengma community. Rengma Hoho President Polen Tep maintained that Seminyu district demand has been the greatest aspiration of Rengmas since 2003. Rio has fulfilled his assurance, he said, while thanking the present ministry. Rengma youth leaders Kenneth Kat and Kewa Hyun Tep acknowledged all the neighbors and Naga community, especially Angami, for supporting the Rengmas in achieving a full-fledged district. They also congratulated Newland and Chumukedima for being declared as districts. Meanwhile, Advisor King informed that the official inauguration of Seminyu as a district will be done after the festive season is over. World Health Organization has issued an emergency use listing for Serum Institute of India's manufactured Covovax. The move will help expand the basket of WHO-validated vaccines against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. In a statement, WHO said the decision will give a much-needed boost to ongoing efforts to vaccinate more people in lower-income countries. Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, today successfully tested the new generation nuclear-capable ballistic missile Agni-P from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Odisha. Agni-P is a 2-stage canistered solid propellant ballistic missile with dual redundant navigation and guidance system. This second flight test has proven the reliable performance of all the advanced technologies integrated into the system. Defense Ministry stated the missile followed textbook trajectory, meeting all mission objectives with high level of accuracy. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh congratulated DRDO for the successful flight test and expressed his happiness for the excellent performance of the system. Union Minister for Home Affairs and Cooperation, Amit Shah, today announced that a new cooperative sector policy would be unveiled soon, which would serve the needs of several decades ahead. He said, owing to the importance of cooperatives, the Modi government has created a special ministry for it, as cooperatives are still relevant today. You are tuned in to All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laid the foundation stone of the longest expressway of Uttar Pradesh, Ganga Expressway in Shahjahanpur district. The inspiration behind the expressway is the vision of the Prime Minister to provide fast-paced connectivity across the country. The 594-kilometer-long 6-lane expressway will be built at a cost of over 36,200 crores. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has called for Indianization of education system in the country. He was inaugurating Rishihut University at Vigyan Bhavan today. Addressing a gathering of educationalists, Naidu said India has rich knowledge, traditions and practices. He said the new education policy has initiated Indianization of education system and appealed the educationalists to join hands to strengthen the government efforts. The Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party (NDPP) has expressed shock over the series of accusations made by the NPCC against the Chief Minister and the state government over the tragic incident at Oting village on December 4 last. In a press statement issued today, the NDPP condemned the callous and immature allegations of the NPCC. It said Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and his successive governments has consistently recommended for removal of the disturbed area regime and non-implementation of AFSPA in any Naga area. The NDPP said the Chief Minister and his governments have made significant sacrifices and contributions towards the peace process and the achievement of successful milestones in the negotiations as a facilitator. The NDPP further gave a clarion call to all the right-thinking citizens to condemn such statements filled with malefied intent to cause confusion and defame the government. In view of the special session of the 10th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly on 20th of December, the Superintendent of Police has issued traffic regulations as part of the security arrangement. Only vehicles with car passes allotted for the recurring session will be allowed entry to the Assembly Secretariat. No vehicle will be allowed to park by the roadside from 6 a.m. onwards during assembly sessions from BSNL Telephone Exchange till Classic Island, Raj Bhavan till MS Classic Island to Assembly Secretariat via High School, and from new CM official residence, Pezucha, to Assembly Secretariat. Heavy vehicles will not be allowed to ply in Kohima town from 6 a.m. till the session is over, and heavy vehicles will not be allowed to park along D Block Road. The police authority has further cautioned against defaulting vehicles and its owners. EAC Chumukidima has directed all telecom service providers to remove and rectify the overhead cables placed haphazardly along the National Highway 29, causing unnecessary obstruction and nuisance to the general public. All service providers are informed that a grace period of 45 days is granted to allow necessary rectification. The service providers are directed to ensure that the rectification work must be as prescribed standards of the Indian Telegraph Right-of-Way Rules 2016 and in consultation with the PWD, National Highway and Power Department. Nagaland today reported 4 new COVID-19 cases and 3 recoveries from the infection. Mokokchung reported 2 new cases, while Dimapur and Kohima with 1 each. While the 3 recovered cases were reported from Dimapur, with this, the total confirmed positive cases in the state have increased to 32,169, while the recovered cases tallied to 30,315. The total fatalities due to the infection remained at 685. At present, there are 84 active cases in the state. To end the evening news, here are the headlines once again. Nagaland government creates Teminiu, Newland and Chumukidima as districts. World Health Organization approves emergency use listing for Covovax. Defense Research and Development Organization successfully tests new generation nuclear-capable ballistic missile Agni-P. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah says new cooperative sector policy would be unveiled soon. This is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.